What's up? It's time for another season of Dr. Stone. This is season 4, I believe. Science Future, Dr. Stone, episode 1 of the new season. I'm so looking forward to this. If you don't know, I did reactions to I think it was only the last half of season 3. I know that's a weird place. Like, I know there's not reactions to all of Dr. Stone on this channel. It's really just the last half of season 3. Which honestly is the best half of season 3. So like, there's towards the end of that season, I get so hyped. I love some of the shit that's going on there. So I definitely recommend going to watch those reactions. But that's all that I have on the channel, unfortunately. I wish I had my reaction to the whole series, but I didn't record reaction videos to the initial seasons of it. But yeah, anyway, we're doing season 4 today. We're doing it in dub as we did before, as I've watched the entire show in dub because I love the dub of this show. It's really great. And I'm really looking forward to this. So from memory, like, Dr. Stone is a show I love very much. I really, really love this show. It's very special. It's got great characters. I love the way that it incorporates science within all of its storylines, and the way that I actually learn quite a lot, because I'm not a very scientifically minded person overall. So but I always find it kind of interesting, especially when people can explain it to me in interesting ways. And so yeah, I really like this show for the way that it explains science. And I'm really looking forward to seeing this season, because is this, I can't remember if this is supposed to be the last season or if there's like one more after this. Because the plan now is to go to the moon, right? Like, we have figured out that the moon is the place that we need to go, and so we're going to be building a rocket to the moon. So I wonder how this is going to go. I'm really excited. I don't think we're going to waste too much more time in the intro. All I'm excited about is I want to see some more cool science stuff, and I want to see more, I guess I want to see more Kohaku, because Kohaku and what's her name? Oh, it's been a while since I saw the previous season. Yuzuriha, that's what her name is. I love Kohaku and Yuzuriha, and I would love to see more of them. So I hope we get that in this episode as well. But let's just jump into the episode. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking the video, commenting down below, and subscribing to the channel if you want to see more Dr. Stone reactions, if you want me to continue with the season, especially since this is on such like a packed day. Like, it'll probably be quite difficult to get these videos up, since I have 3 live shows to do on Friday alone. So make sure to support the video if you do want to see more. Comment down below, tell me you want to see more, and support the video. And if you want to support me extra, you can go to my Patreon account to get the full-length reaction, as well as early access exclusive videos for both this channel and my Jent Watches One Piece channel. But let's jump into Dr. Stone season 4 episode 1.
Have been working non-stop.
This is the reporter's voice, right?
From square one. And at last,
I'm pretty sure it is.
Built a ship capable of
the one who has a camera
Pacific
now.
Ocean. I'd like to say hello. My name is Hokutozai Minami.
That's right,
and I'm making this recording for posterity. Our final stop is the enemy's home base, the moon.
They won't stain science with blood. Now, my job is.
It's good we have Tsukasa back.
So pure.
America, huh? Then it was packed to the gills with pretty girls. Oh yeah, the Statue of Liberty might still be around. Copper lasts. They say she's made.
True.
And get serious.
Since I helped out on the island,
Suika.
they asked me to come and I didn't have to stow away. Myself even more helpful.
Extremely helpful, Suika.
Ho, ho, ho.
Kazuki.
Recorder.
My whole gig here is to get your thoughts on our big departure. I was told to help you people out.
I forgot we had Kirisame.
Maybe there's something you'd like to say about our other stoic crew member, Kiro. You may have more in common. I have no comment, thank you.
Aww.
How would he fare without Matsukaze's tending to him?
Tending to Master Ginro?
I forgot about him too,
Though I did briefly
Matsukaze.
serve as his legs.
So like, master, then just scooped me up and brought me on board. That just makes me. Ah! I hate it so much. I'll die of boredom down here.
When the skies are
Think anyway.
Oh my god.
Is this horrible journey finally gonna end?
New OP. Oh. Oh! Oh! This is awesome! What? This is so great! This is amazing! This is inspired. Oh, it's Ali! That's so cool! Oh my god, I think this is... Holy shit! I think this is one of the best OPs they've ever done. I feel like whenever shows get Ali, they go off with their OPs. Ryusui vs Senku.
I say 40 days.
They're already fighting.
Shit, they're not fun.
Not physically.
Fighting allowed, you hear? This? You were dissing each other?
There's no way it's that simple. It's gotta be some kind of trick question, yeah?
That's what I was thinking.
Excellent.
Is it a trick?
That it makes navigation easy, and it's how ships have been doing it throughout most of history.
Okay.
We'll be
How about the actual correct answer?
Okay.
You want the shortest route. It's this. Seriously?
Does that follow like the curvature of the Earth or
Obviously
something?
take longer.
Yeah.
What in the-
Interesting.
It looks so much longer on the map, but on the globe it's shorter?
Yeah, you're right.
The quickest way for us to get there is the Great Circle route.
Cool.
And circumnavigational shortcut to get to the US in 40 days.
40 days. That's
in 70
crazy.
days. The Great Circle route means constantly having to adjust your bearing depending on your position.
Oh,
It's the
that's-
most difficult
that's
route to
true.
take.
Interesting.
This is a scientific vessel, and it may be janky, but we
I
have
feel like
the
maybe you should
best
listen to
GPS, so
Ryusui.
we're gonna... You two detail, Jay. Yeah, I really
I can see what both of them are saying though.
duking it out.
But we're a band of newbie sailors, and we could go down.
Hmm.
We're in 70 days, and that's it. As a sailor,
He wants to
I'm
do
telling
it
you, that's how we're
safely.
getting
Yeah,
there.
I like
Am
this.
wrong?
40 days will barely get us in by fall. That's as late as we can be if we want to make revival fluid. Stick around
Oh.
at sea for almost double that, and we'll hit winter, which is way too late.
Okay.
We're waiting a whole year for fall, and we don't have that kind of time.
That
We gotta
makes
get there
sense.
in science. It's the only logical way. Am I wrong?
Am I wrong? I like that. Turning his catchphrase around on him.
Seems like there's not just one right answer here.
I think Senku's right,
Both
unfortunately.
approaches are right. It sounds like there'll be way less hard work involved.
It won't be worth the journey if we don't make it there in time.
Yeah, we need to
Of course
get
you'd
the
say that,
stuff.
Kohaku.
We can shave off 10 days from the trip, but that's it.
10
Try
days?
for more and I'll fight you if that's what it takes.
40 days. We're on nature's timeline here.
I still agree with Senku. But I love
Need to battle.
I love Ryusui standing up for the crew though.
It's a duel.
Oh my gosh! Are they gonna gamble? Oh, this is fun.
This is the duel?
Poker, eh?
Then you can't win poker against
Obsess over the
Senku.
fancy clothes you
He's gonna play at probabilities.
It's a formal game. Makes them more likely to follow. the
Although
rules.
Ryusui would be great at
They
bluffing
might
and
have
shit, I
victory
think.
me, You know why?
Hey there, Senku, old friend.
10 billion% chance that this shifty dude's gonna cheat.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Ugly thing to say.
Am I wrong?
Oh my.
Oh
Got
my
a little
god.
Tag teaming, huh? You boys wouldn't mind me playing with Senku, would you?
Haku, my
Once
god.
again, keep a watch on Gen for any sleight of hand.
Good. But I don't know if she'd be able to pick up the sleight of hand. Like, she's got great eyes.
High stakes
But
are
sleight
on
of hand
the
is
table
good at,
tonight.
like, drawing
It's
the
a
eyes
showdown
away.
between our ship's captain.
It's gambling time!
Is
All in on Ryusui, because with Gen on his side,
Tsukasa gonna
she's the
kill
way to
you?
victory.
Super powerful eyes. You guys are having way too much fun. Don't forget that your lives are on the line here.
I'm surprised Tsukasa's not speaking up. I feel like that's against everything he believes in.
I'll go ahead and deal the first 5 cards.
Oh, it's just regular poker. It's not
Moving
Hold'em.
forward.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Whoopsie! Pardon me. I wasn't trying to get
What
in the
are
way
you
of the rock,
doing?
papers. I can't believe I did that.
She caught him.
Kinda with that first card is anything besides the Ace of Hearts, I'll be willing to admit that I was wrong.
Damn.
My! What a shocking twist. We got ourselves a heart-shaped ace.
Full house.
Nice.
3 of a kind.
Full house is better. Senku wins.
Flush here.
Flush is
Tell
better,
they're neck and
I
neck so
believe.
far.
Raise.
Now that's a hefty raise by Ryusui. Will Senku accept the challenge?
Regular poker is less interesting than Texas Hold'em, I feel like.
This guy's
Texas Hold'em's
the
really
epitome
good.
of cocky.
Oh! I love it. I love how she just attacks him.
You sprinkled something onto the deck.
Oh,
Care to explain?
good shit, Kohaku.
I see what's going on here.
Uh-huh.
For me,
Oh!
card with the sugar on it, those antennae will twitch just a little bit.
Oh my god.
How sketchy can you be?
Each and every last card. Very carefully.
Everyone, including me and Kohaku, has our eyes glued to the deck right now.
Yeah.
How about I raise it to the max?
Ryusui has put even more chips on the
He,
table.
this is the
He thought he
thing.
could pull off his finishing move.
Magicians and stuff are good at misdirection.
Changed position while we were distracted.
Mm-hmm.
You started by diverting everyone's attention with your little sugar bug.
That's why I was saying I don't know if Kohaku could fully
Basic
watch
magic
him.
technique. All that stuff seemed unusually careless and sloppy for you. You gave us confidence, catching an obvious trick.
Yeah.
That's when you had your chance to switch 4 of his cards.
Clever.
So,
Good. Is it all a bluff?
Setting it up. The only way Senku can pull ahead now
Is a royal flush? No, you can't. It can't even be a royal flush. It has to be a straight flush. If he's got all the aces. King high royal flush. I mean king high straight flush.
from the top.
It could be any straight flush actually.
You're going to have to fold, man.
All right then.
Oh my god. I love this episode. Just them gambling. It's great.
He's diverting everyone's attention. A basic magic technique.
Uh huh.
And of course,
Slow down! Did you really take those cards from the top?
from the top. You really accuse moi.
Oh, I love it.
Cards.
So there's a good chance old Senku could just be bluffing.
Oh, this is really interesting. I like it that they're both kind of cheating.
I've got 4 of a kind!
Yep. Okay, he did. That's a straight flush. Wait,
Straight.
he had an ace.
That means all these chips belong to me, the big winner.
I guess Gen probably put duplicate aces in the deck.
Looks like we've got 5 aces in play.
Yeah.
You should know science isn't sloppy. And sometimes it's practically invisible. I've been looking for these key cards from the beginning.
Okay.
Rubbing the lacquer onto the edges.
We're carving sound into a Ryusui lacquer-coated tube.
Which cards had it on
Yeah.
If he reacts to it.
I'd forgot allergic to urushi.
Mm.
It affects his delicates.
The winner is Senku!
GPS our way across the earth. A shortcut made possible by science.
We're doing it out here!
Out here, but the cards will fly away into the ocean. I feel like casinos are so like capitalist that Tsukasa
Well,
won't
what do
like
you
it.
know? Here it is. Luck's on your side after all.
But then again, he did kind of come around to Ryusui.
Strategy. More generous rations will buy us the first 10 days.
Mhm.
Letting them have a little fun will get us another 10.
Okay.
We just got that last 10-day deficit.
Get Kohaku to keep
What's
wearing
left
those
after food and
dresses.
fun?
Francois is setting up another shop or something here. Bar Francois.
Cool. Is it gonna be good alcohol? Or is it just, you know, alcohol?
Ha! Let's drink to rejuvenation!
Beer acquired! Okay, it's good apparently.
And the crew gets a bar as an added perk. The rapping, they were both working on getting us to take the faster route.
Oh,
One would suspect
cool.
It was all choreographed, with a flair for the dramatic.
That's cool. I like
Theory,
that.
at least.
Well, sometimes things just happen, Ukyo. I wouldn't read too much into it. I'll let you in on a little secret. The poker game was actually legit. I was really trying to win.
Damn.
I'd be lying if I said it didn't bum me out. That one stung. Just a little. You got me, Senku.
I love that. That's so good.
Be in the new world in no time. This is exhilarating.
Get excited. ED. Is it Gen-based ED? That would be surprising. Oh, cool. Wow, I just watched Ave Mujika today, which the OP is based around cards. This song is great. And this art is so cool. Kohaku! Oh, was Yuzuriha sharing a card with, I can't remember his name, the Big Oaf. Oh, this is awesome. That was so much fun. That's the Dr. Stone I remember and love. Ah, it's so good. It was such a simple episode to come back to, but like really good. I had a lot of fun with that. I like the way it sort of reintroduced us to, you know, what's going on, but just did it in such a simple way. And we get the character dynamics back. We immediately start with just like a straight up, very interesting discussion about why, like how to take the best route across the sea. And it makes a lot of sense. I like the way that they showed off like what the difference between the routes are. And I love, now it said at the end there, it seems like the whole thing was a plan for, you know, planned by Gen, other than the poker game's outcome, essentially, to try to get the shortest route. But like, I'm sure that really would have like come through with Senku saying to Ryusui originally, like, we do need to take the shorter route, and Ryusui genuinely saying, we can't do that unless we find a way to bring everyone together, unless we find a way to make the crew happier. And I really like that. It's like, it's not like Ryusui's like, I don't want to do more work. It's not like Ryusui's like, you know, like that we can't do this because it's like difficult or whatever. It's like, yes, we could do this. Yes, it's possible, and like we would get through it, except for the fact that it fucking sucks for the crew. And the crew needs their morale, and we care about these people, and the people need to be treated right. Otherwise, the journey isn't going to go right, because people working under a more stressful environment are most likely going to work worse. So I really like that you take into account crew morale, and it's like really important. And like he deals with it by numbers. He even says like, look, if we give them better rations, we can bump 10 days off the travel time. If we give them games and fun things to do, we bump another 10 days off. But we need to actually think about this almost mathematically, figuring out the way to make people be able to handle a worse trip. And so I really like seeing that. And like, I did think at the start, you know, like originally I was on Ryusui's side, where it's, yeah, like I care about the crew and there's no reason to rush this. But then Senku says why they have to rush it, and it makes a lot of sense. And so at that point I was like, well, then it's basically no argument. Like if you did take Ryusui's route, you gain nothing. You get there in 70 days and there's no corn there or whatever, and we're fucked. And like the whole trip was for nothing. So it makes sense what Senku is saying, and it would have been kind of sad actually had they not said at the end that it was all part of their plan to get the shorter route. So, because I would have been like, well, surely Ryusui's taking into account what Senku is saying. And it sounds like, yes, he was. He knew that Senku was right, but he also needed to make sure things were done the correct way. So I really liked that. I love poker. I love gambling storylines and stuff in media. And, you know, I don't play poker in real life for money. When I play poker in real life, it's just like friendly games with friends or whatever. So I don't do the real high stakes betting and stuff, but I love poker as a game. As a person who loves games, poker is a fun game and it's great. I do think Texas Hold'em is way better than regular poker. I feel like regular poker is just like less interesting and there's less to like look at overall. It's like regular poker is, I feel like from memory, regular poker is better at, it's straight up about reading your opponent. While Texas Hold'em, there's a bit more strategy to it because you know what the middle cards are, so you can kind of deduce what the other player has based on the cards that have come up on the table. While in regular poker, it's straight up just like how much are they betting, that will tell you what they might have and what's in your hand, I guess. But like that's only such a small, you know, like you know, except for what happened at the end, but you know, if you have 4 aces, the other person can't have a royal flush because they can't have another ace. Now obviously that's not the case at the end because someone cheated. There were 5 aces in the deck. But I also like that this game was more about who could out-cheat the other one. It was really interesting, like, that they were like, how'd you do it, Senku? And he basically straight up tells them, like, how he cheated. But Gen was cheating the entire time as well. So it was like, if you don't catch us cheating, then you know, we've gotten away with it and we win. So the fact that it was a game of cheating is very fun. It's a fun little twist on a poker game, you know. But yeah, I now wonder, like I feel like my thoughts throughout the episode was like Tsukasa's standing in the back and they are doing their bets, right? They're betting on who's gonna win, and in that shot they specifically have like Tsukasa is in the background. Like I can't really forget about him when we can see him standing right there in the middle, like in the center of the shot. Now he's got kind of dead eyes in this situation, so I guess like the thought is like, what is Tsukasa thinking at that moment, and is he gonna do something about it? I guess my conclusion is he doesn't do anything about it because he, I think, is recognizing that, you know, even though I hate this part of humanity and this part of like what the world became, and the fact that they're like betting, you know, money for all of this, he did hear last season the reason that Ryusui was doing this, right? He like overheard Ryusui talking about it and realized like this sort of greed that he's playing on, we're using it for the greater good. And in this situation, we're using the fun that they're having gambling. That fun is what's keeping their morale up, and that's what's going to get the journey done properly. So I think what's happening is Tsukasa is seeing the bigger picture now. He's going, okay, yeah, like this sucks, but people are enjoying themselves, and that's the point of it. Like, we're not doing this to exploit each other. We're doing this to have fun together. So, in that way, he's not going to get in the way of it. But I still think possibly that stare, that dead-eyed look right there, is because he doesn't like it. But he's not going to speak up because he knows it's necessary, I think. That's my interpretation of how it works. But yeah, this was a great episode. A lot of fun. The OP is so good. The OP is amazing. I can't wait to watch that OP every week. I'm so happy with that. And the ED is really good as well. Last season had one of my favorite EDs. I mean, last season had my favorite ED of, I think it was last season, was it? Had my favorite ED of Dr. Stone, and one of my favorite EDs of all time with the Tsukina Shinayo, that song, right? It was a really, really good ED. I loved the visuals of it. I loved the song. The song I still listen to often. And so, like, I mean, if we had the OP for this season and that ED, it would be like the perfect 1-2 punch for me. But this ED was really good as well. I don't want to act like this ED isn't amazing. This ED is really good. So yeah, really good stuff. Anyway, that's Dr. Stone, Season 4, Episode 1. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.